So, hi guys, good evening. So, I'm about to go to sleep, but before that, let me discuss about how to gain money to social media. So, paano magkapera gamit ang social media. So, bale, ito, this topics that I'm going to discuss with you guys are from personal experience. Ay, may toothpaste pa ako sa beard ko. Sorry. And some of which are experiences from my friends na naka-generate ng income. So first, yung experience ko muna. Paano ako nagkaroon ng mga racket? So, I started vlogging, I think 2017. Oo. So, kahit konti, may pumapasok, but not because of Google AdSense. It's because there were some clients who wanted to make an article, so I have to post it online. Meron ako sariling webpage. Mahal kasi magpagawa ng website or magkaroon ng web hosting, so I can't afford that. Tapos, yung next na naging project ko is ito na, yung YouTube. So, yung YouTube naman, despite having a very few subscribers and ang pinaka-maximum na watch hours ko is isang video na nagkaroon ng 1,000 watch hours. Nagkaroon ako ng ibang mga vlogs, mga first 3 videos ko ata. May nag-hire na sa akin and someone was asking on how to make some wala kong leeg. On how to make DTI registration. So, yung mga ganun lang, pero they're already paying me via bank transfer, ganon. Despite having only a few subscribers, pwede kayo magkaroon ng racket. Depende na lang what are your skills and anong klaseng content yung pwede ninyong gawin. So, yun. Tapos, I am also making book reviews. When it comes to book reviews, very, technical. Kasi first na nagawan ko ng articles um, about food or some scenery, environment, or health, etc. is way back 2012. So, I was actually rejected kasi, to be honest, napakahirap gumawa ng food review. And I admire those food vloggers out there na hindi sila nauubusan ng words. Kasi, taste is subjective eh. Taste is very subjective. Madaming, pwede mong makomment na delicious, pwedeng salty, sweet, pero if you're going to make a food review, for example, sa isang putahe lang, adobo, pero iba-iba yung pagkakagawa or style, yung pagkakagarnish. So, you have to describe everything, even the scent. Yun yung mahirap doon. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng paulit-ulit. Or else, hindi ka nakukunin. Kasi ayaw, paulit-ulit lang naman pala yung ano mo, yung pag-food review mo. So, yung mga restaurants kasi, like yung 22, which I could understand, but somehow, I was pissed off kasi hindi siya professional yung dating sa akin. You could have told me that you don't want the article. Kasi madami naman kaming writers. You may have chosen someone else without uh, hurting my part. Kasi I made an effort for it. And when I was reading it, wala namang problema. Wala namang problema. And pinabasa ko naman sa iba, wala namang daw problema. Or maybe you want something else. You want to revise it. You want a total revision. Or you want another writer. Pwede naman ng ganun. But let's say, not too harsh. Oo, ganun yung naging experience ko. But somehow, masarap naman talaga yung food nila. So, yun. So, fast forward, I was chosen by a publishing firm. Na-post ko na ata ito sa Facebook in one of my webpage, pati dito sa YouTube. Isang publishing firm, pag meron sila pinapa-book review, isa ako sa mga kinukuha. So, thankful naman ako na ganun. So, first attempt ko, nagustuhan nila. So, they gave me another project na gagawa ko ulit ng book review. Yung book review kasi madali para sa akin kasi you only have to read the book twice. Minsan nga, isang basa mo lang, alam mo na kung anong isusulat mo. Iba yun sa copywriting, iba din yun sa paggawa ng summary. Magkaiba siya. When we say book review, you didn't have to copy the exact words. Or what have you observed? Ano ba yung mga nandun sa book na pwedeng matutunan ng reader? Or what is the concept of the author? Why did he made that book? O what who are his audience in particular? Iba kasi yung copywriting eh. Iba naman kayo sa yung summary. So, ganon. So, pag book review kasi, you have to entice the audience, the readers itself. Kasi ang purpose mo nun, not only for the fact na mabili yung book, but because you want to make some readers understand what the book really says. O, ganon. Tapos, sa book review na yon, nakakaroon ako ng income. Kahit pa konti-konti. So, you just have to imagine, from way back to 2012 that when I was rejected, and in 2015 that I became a writer sa isang showbiz online company, nagtuloy-tuloy na yon. So, until now, hanggang sa pumasok na ako sa pagbo-book review. Ganun siya. So, until now kasi, meron pa akong mga racket. Hindi ko naman siya gini-give up. Meron akong, I'm still a writer sa isang showbiz online magazine. Pero, pili-pili na lang. Kasi hindi naman ako nakafocus doon. Kasi I have a stable job from 8 to 5. Ganun. 8 to 5, I have work. And then, when I get home, mga gabi, ganito mga wee hours. Pag kaya pa ng energy mo, go lang. Doon na pumapasok yung mga racket, kung mga na-conceptualize ko. Tapos, doon na rin ako na gumagawa ng mga contents ko. As a matter of fact, sa TikTok, eto na, ipasok ko na sa TikTok. Sa TikTok, pwede ka rin kumita. May mga na-observe ko when they're making their live, especially kung mga thousands na yung mga subscribers mo, or followers, stand corrected, mga followers mo sa TikTok, tapos mga thousands na rin yung mga nag-views mo, you can also generate income. I don't know kung parang ang starting niya ata ilang cents, I'm not sure, pero sa mga yung ibang mga kilala ko talaga nag-i-income na din sila doon. So, don't give up. So, for those na gustong magkaroon ng income by way of social media, make use of it. If you have some wifi at home, make use of it. Kasi ako dati nung wala akong wifi, hindi pa ako nagpapakabit. Data lang yung ginagamit ko. Thankful ako may kumukuha pa din. So, ganon. Tapos, ikwento ko sa inyo kung gaano kahirap yung pag-start. Kasi dun ka magsimula. Ano yung mga contents na gagawin mo? Kasi ang ginawa ko noon, I have to think of an idea on how to attract audience. Tapos, medyo kind of boring daw kasi na doon ko nakita kung ano yung laps ko. Sa a few of my videos, naglalalag ako, ang madaming dead air. Pero, yung first step na yon, you have to be comfortable, you have to say what you want to say, and especially filter out yung mga hindi kailangan. If you're focusing on the video about skincare, then do skincare. If your next vlog is about home improvement, then do home improvement, mga ganon. So, for you guys na medyo natatagalan, nababagalan, don't give up. Kasi ako nga kahit konti pa lang yung subscribers ko, may kumukuha na because of the content that I made. Ganun lang, you have to discover your talents. Promise. Ako nga nakailang rejection na din. Nakailang rejection na ako dati noong 2012 na I almost said to myself na hindi ako pwede maging writer. Yung pagbablog, vlog and vlogging, hindi yung para sa akin kasi ang pangit ng mga articles ko. But look, you have to search my name sa Google and then sa PSR, nandun yung mga articles ko. So, nakakataba ng puso. And another thing, if you want to have more clients, especially if you are attracting or you're applying for a job that concerns content creating or making reviews online. Nakita ko to sa post ni yung sikat na influencer si Miss Laika. Forgot her surname, sorry. But more on about English grammar, yung mga pinopost niya sa TikTok. When you search your name online, ano yung lalabas? For example, sa Google or Yahoo. If you search the name, my full name, Lawrence Lesangke, ano yung lalabas? Pag sinearch mo yung name ko, lalabas doon is number 1, my articles. Number 2, my book review. And number 3, candidates for uh, a previous candidate for the examinations. Yun yung lalabas. So you have to be wary of something na pwedeng it can either make or break you. Kasi ang unang hahanapin ng client mo, sino ba to? Sino ba tong taong to? Pag lumabas yung name ko, ano yung magiging first impression? So, hindi rin ako nahirapan on my part na magkaroon ng mga ganong extra racket. Kasi when they search my name, writer pala to. Hindi naman sa pagbubuhat ng bangko, writer pala to. Ito yung mga ginawa niyang articles. Ito yung webpage niya. Kompleto. Kompleto Ricardo's. Kasi, they will be um, book you. They will keep on booking you. They will keep on sending you DMs. They will keep on sending you PMs na, can you make a book review for this? Is it okay that we sent a book and you have to make it at least for 300 words after 2 weeks and post it on your social media accounts? Ganon. And another one, you can also generate income in Facebook. Oo, sa page pwede din. Kasi konti pa lang yung followers ko dun sa ginawa kong page. Pero despite of that, like what I said, even if you have a few followers or subscribers, basta maganda yung content mo, meron na papansin sa'yo. Facebook naman, you have to garner at least 1,000 subscribers for your Facebook page. And when you do some live, mga madami din dapat na view. I'm not sure kung ilan, pero most na naririnig ko, 1,000 din 1,000 views I think. Sa YouTube naman, 4,000 watch hours. And the subscribers, 1,000. Tapos, pataas ang pataas. And then, pag website naman, connected dapat sa Google AdSense. You can also search on Upwork. Sa Upwork kasi medyo nahihirapan din ako because hindi pa kagandahan dati yung profile ko yung nagawa kong resume. Pero, hindi na rin ako nagano sa Upwork kasi meron kumukuha na nga sa akin. So, aside na meron kang stable job, meron ka din racket. Hirap ng buhay ngayon. Kailangan mong magbayad ng mga bills. Pero okay lang. Kasi hanggat kaya pa, sige lang. Kumbaga, you have to work very, very hard if you want to achieve something and to pay for your bills and to eat on your favorite and to eat for your favorite meals, ganon. Tapos, you can also generate income by making live on Bigo and Kumu. Yung iba nga, yung mga Laika Jewels, yan, nag-generate din sila. Ako sa Laika ko, meron 10 pesos. But at least that is something, di ba? So, don't give up. Search lang ng search kung ano yung mga talents and skills nyo. And of course, like yung mga sinasabi ko lagi, beware of scams. Madami niyan. I remember nung recently lang, I think last 2 weeks ago, when I made the article, nag-trending dun sa friend ko fashion designer. Someone DM me na isang celebrity stylist. So, kahit stylist siya, kahit madami na siyang celebrity o sino pang Poncio Pilato yan, you have to be very careful kung scammer yan. You have to make a very careful scrutiny and make a due diligent search about his profile. Buti na lang talaga, sinearch ko din, tapos nagtanong-tanong ako, hindi yan nagbabayad ng mga ng mga contents or paggawa ng article. So malulugi ako, 'di ba? So pinaghirapan naman yun. So, pinag-isipan din yun. So, unless it's an X-deal, walang payment, but for a condition na your page will be promoted, or there were some mga gifts, items, depende sa pag-uusapan nyo. Yung mga X-deal. Kasi yung na ginawa ko article, may X-deal yun. So, kaming dalawa yung nakakaalam. So, related yun sa pag, pag-promote. So, I can disclose it here. So, ganon. So, don't give up pag gagawa kayo ng mga Basta madaming ways on how to generate income on social media. And another thing, I think Instagram, Twitter, ano pa ba? Twitter ata yung mga MySpaces ngayon. So, YouTube, of course, mag-generate talaga ng income. Basta, you have to think of something na pwede makapagpaano sa'yo. So far naman, it's good kasi every week I am receiving projects. So, ginagawa ko siya gabi na. Tapos, natutulog pa rin ako na maaga kasi kaya ko namang gawin. Kahit nakapikit ako, kaya kong gawin. Ang mga mahirap sa akin na gawin, kung mga hindi line of work ko, yung mga medyo technical, talagang you have to make a research about it. Pero, yung mga simple topics na alam mong in line sa trabaho mo, kayang-kaya kong gawin kahit nakapikit, 'di ba? So ganun lang naman. So thank you so much. Tapos bago ako patutulog, I have to put Garnier Bio on my face to hydrate my skin. Tas hindi ako magmukhang matanda. Ayoko talaga. Syempre nasa 30s na ako. Kailangan ko pa din ng skin regimen. Anyway, good night.